What is up, guys and gals? So we are not fishing, not hunting, not doing any of that today. We're doing a quick video for you guys and gals.
Reviewing. That's what we're doing.
Doing a review. This is what we do out of season. We'll do a little review for you.
Yeah.
We did a gun one a year or two ago.
We've done a couple gun ones.
Couple gun ones. We did a choke too, ammo,
Yep.
stuff like that. We did calls
Pattering.
one time,
Yep.
pattern calls. So we're doing your yearly review. The kind of pad time for us to be able to go fishing, stuff like that.
Which is like, it's gonna happen soon, I promise.
Yep.
We've been,
Yeah.
There's only one ice fishing video out right now. It's been a really crazy winter. It gets really cold, then it gets really warm, then it gets really cold, then it gets really warm. I mean, just yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, it was negative 30 degrees with the wind chill. But like this week, it's supposed to be high of 40. So it's kind of a crappy ice fishing season.
Yeah.
But this is what we're gonna be reviewing today.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna be the Rig'em Right panel blind. It's actually standing right here behind us. You can see it a little bit.
You guys and gals saw it in our videos. We were using it. We didn't really showcase it too much, but we were using it probably since what? Since early goose, right? Didn't we have
September.
it? Yeah,
right?
early goose.
No.
No, we didn't have it then, did we?
We bought it in the middle of goose season.
I think
believe.
so. Yeah, I think so.
So sometime since September, anyways.
Yeah.
And it's been great to us. So let's go over it right now. So this is it. All right. So first we're gonna demonstrate how easy it is to set up, and then we're gonna go over what you do to set it up. So real quick, Dylan, let's just set it up. Right. Just like how we work. So there's gonna be 2 clips on the side here. Move over your side, Dylan, so they can see. There's 2 clips right on the side here. You unclip them. This spreads out
this way. Pretty long.
There you go. You just bend them out, like so.
And
Of course, we're on an incline, so
Yeah, that's not gonna want to stay up. Usually you'd be on a flat surface.
this is honestly the hardest part of the whole thing.
To figure out what to do.
This one's gonna go with this. This one's gonna go with that now. This one's gonna go this way. Awesome.
There you
There
go.
you go. You wanna come in here and give me a hand?
Yep.
now?
And then you can do this with one person, but it is a little bit of a pain.
It's definitely
if
easier
you're using
with
a
2.
panel blind this big, you're probably not hunting with just yourself.
But I have set it up by myself before and had no problems. It's not as easy. And then this goes like that, and then it's all set up.
We got tie down spots. If it's windy, you tie down stuff. You learn that. We're gonna get you guys got close. You can hear as we go over the blind a little bit more.
But this is, like we said, this is exactly what it looks like set up.
We're gonna get you guys a little bit closer, and we'll break it down for you. We're gonna give you guys a look at the business area, I guess you could say, of it, where you're gonna be sitting. So you can place it either way. These ones are down, those ones are not. It doesn't matter. But anyway, this is what we set up right here. These little metal bar. You hook into them, clamp in, obvious spots. Pretty simple. These zip ties. Well, this one's off, but this is what they do. They go on these right here.
Which is actually, we actually put the zip tie on.
Yeah.
And tell them what those are actually for, Dylan.
They're for empty shells. You can put snacks in there if you want. They're just holders.
So
They
the
haven't really used them.
So I guess Dylan doesn't even know what they're actually for. So they're actually to put rocks in on the sides here. Like this. It goes right in there, it would clip in, and then it's to hold it down for those really windy days. But me and Dylan never use it for that.
Well,
me and Dylan have always
we
used them as a trash bag or
Trash bag.
whatever else.
We also have tie downs for our other stuff that we have, our other blinds and stuff that we have. We have tie downs, so we don't really need to use them. They make great storage though.
Yeah, that's what we use them for. We use them for shells, we use them for everything.
Couple other pockets you can see here in the front to put stuff in, phone, shells,
there's
whatever
3
you want.
pockets.
For each, it's a 3-person blind. I don't know if we went over that. It's a 3 front panel, 3-person blind.
Yep.
So there's 3 spots for it. These right here are actually really cool. I think when we bought this, we didn't know it even came with.
Nope, we didn't.
These are gun holders right here. You lean your gun on them.
Oh, I wish we would have grabbed our gun out, but yeah, they work. They work great.
Yeah. Sit them there. They're fine. They work great. You can move them around. You can adjust them. If you're left-handed, right-handed, whatever you want. This didn't come with the blind. That's mine. I mean, like, it's mesh all the way through. This is a hole for our jerk rig. It doesn't That wasn't like tear or like the
No, that was us purposely
being
doing
a
it.
cheap product. That's from us ripping a hole in it. None of these have torn by themselves.
No.
But also too, Velcro. So there's metal bars around it, and it connects Velcro. The fabric does connects by Velcro. And I haven't had any troubles. They don't seem to be like cheaply made. Like they stay on. We've had this thing soaking wet.
We put it through some hell.
And they're all attached still. Some of the bottom ones have come off, but
we just have to. It's just because we just threw it in the truck at the end of the season.
So I mean, that's really it for what it really does. We're gonna go over the modifications that you guys have seen on it real quick too, to show you what we recommend to do if you do buy one of these, and then we'll kind of just give our final opinions on it, and that's about it. So stay tuned for that.
So the first thing we're gonna be going over here is the mesh fabric we actually put on this. It's just a big long piece of mesh, really, that's just camoed, because actually the original color of the blind is kind of this right here, which looks good, but this gave it a little bit more 3D pattern because there's leaves on it and stuff. We actually zip tied it right to it, and then we tied it on both sides here with zip ties, but tied and zip tied to make sure it really stayed. Worked great, but if you were to do it, I would make sure you zip tie it right to it, because we tried to wrap it around at first, like the underside of the blind, and it just was a pain. It wouldn't really collapse right. Once we figured it out, that's what we did, and it worked out great ever since. What else we did? This is all actually live grass that we cut, which is also all zip tied. Another thing too, Dylan, you want to get in close here? So all throughout this thing, there's these right here, the little pockets to shove grass through.
You can see that little line right there.
Yeah, like this line here.
Right there.
It runs. I think there's 4 of them all the way through. And then there's
they run in sections because they're made to be put. You can put.
Yeah, I think there's 3 on each panel, especially on the sides as well.
Yep.
Is there anything else we really did to it, Dylan? I mean, that's
not really. No, that's about it. It comes pretty set. It comes pretty set up.
What I'll do, I'll grab a chair real quick and just sit on the inside so you guys can see what you're seeing when you're sitting down. Obviously, the birds are in the sky either way. So one bad thing about this blind that I will say now, it doesn't come with the rooftop. They don't make one. There's not one that goes for it.
Not that we've seen anyway.
Yeah, we looked on their website. Something they might come out with in the future.
Could you think that it would be the same exact clamps for the metal? You could just clamp it to the top because it's the same thing. Yeah. It's a tube, aluminum tube.
So anyways, this is what it looks like all set up basically. When you're calling those birds, like, you're typically leaning down. You know, you have your hat on or face mask on. You're looking straight down. It covers up really nicely, especially when we do brush this in. We put more brush than what's on this right now. This is just what's permanently on it, zip tied. We always make sure, you know, it stands up, you know, probably a good foot on top of the blind. Just real nice thin stuff. You can shoot through it or put your gun through. You know, if this was a setup, for instance, we've had actually a lot of setups like this. Actually, obviously it would be like woods or bushes behind. It's not a truck.
The tree line, pretty much, what you want.
You have what's coming off the edge here, just like blend right into the brush line, pretty much.
We learned very early. Be against the tree line. Yes. You would think that'd be self-explanatory. Yeah, but we're pretty dumb, and we were just like, I'm gonna place it out a little bit out to get a little bit more room.
Yeah, we would put it more on the water shore than like the tree line, because we were thinking, all right, we want to get as close as we can to the decoys where they're gonna be, but you know, they would fly over once or twice and pick us out right out of the sky, and then they'd bust off. So once we learned to push the blind back and have some good back cover, be right up close to the wood line, I mean, that's when birds were dumping into the decoys. So that's another good tip to know, especially using any blind like this, not just this one, but any sort of waterfowl blind in general. But yeah, as you can see, 3 people, 1, 2, 3. If you really wanted to, you could fit 4 in here probably. Probably not huntable, but as a camera guy, probably. But I wouldn't shoot 4 guys out of this blind. Besides that, yeah, I mean, that's really about it. If you want to show them the front just to see.
Yep. We'll walk over here. He's invisible. Can't see him.
This is what it looks like, of course. Standing up. Boom.
Yeah, and like he said, we would have grass higher up.
Grass would be,
you want to just match what you're hiding behind, whether it's woods or whether it's tall grass, reeds.
We've done bushes. We've done grass like this. We've done cattails. We've done, when we're goose hunting, for instance, you could brush this whole thing with corn stalks if you wanted to. It's something me and Dylan haven't done yet. But honestly, if you're gonna do that, you want something like an A-frame or something that has a top. Because I mean,
That's also why we have our lay-down blinds.
Exactly. But this is really good for those honey hole spots, waterfowl honey, like those small swamps. Like me and Dylan definitely have a couple of them. And this is nice. You just throw it on your shoulder, carry it out there, prop it down. It takes 2 minutes to set up if you're really quick at the most. Maybe 5 if it's wet and marshy, but I mean no more than 5 minutes, 2-person. I mean, this thing's up and you're ready to shoot out of it. If you have everything zip tied, you know what I mean, then you just go through real quick before, you know, ducks are flying in and brushing the tops.
Do the final touches.
Exactly.
Final touches are what you need to do. The only negative I don't think Isaiah remembered or showed is that the handle to hold on, it came with a handle. That snapped off. That was pretty loosely attached to it.
It did?
Yeah. It was like a fabric that ripped off.
Oh, I didn't
So besides that, I can't really think of any negatives. It's fine for what the price is. It is pretty pricey though. It
doesn't come with the top.
It is pretty pricey though. It is pretty pricey. It was like $300,
I think so.
something like that. They might have changed now, but yeah, remember it being for $300. So yeah.
That's gonna do it for this video. It is, one more time, it is Brigham Wright Waterfowl Panel Blind. You can look it up probably on Google. You can go right to the website and find this thing. I would recommend it, but it is a little bit pricey, and if you're looking for something with a top, this doesn't have one yet, so it wouldn't be for you. But if you're looking to just have a panel blind, if you are, even turkey hunting too, if you're turkey hunting with 3 guys for whatever reason, 2 guys and a cameraman, this thing would be perfect for that as well, or even a deer blind. You can use this as a deer blind as well. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly for waterfowl. Also, one thing we didn't mention too, actually real quick, it does come with this hole too. I think it's for jerk rigs or whatever else, but it did rip on the corner a little bit, but I think it's because...
That's from our jerk rig.
That's from our jerk rig, yeah. Besides that, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you on the ice.
Hopefully. See ya.
See ya.